Good evening and welcome to VC3 News and Sports for Wednesday, August 28, 2024. I am Shadane McLean. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is the second Caribbean country to declare a national holiday for the spiritual Baptist faith. This is according to Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Ralph Gonsalves in Parliament as he presented the bill for an act to amend the Public Holidays Act, Chapter 274 of the laws of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which was successfully passed yesterday.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines today would be the second country in the Caribbean or anywhere in the world. On March the 28th, 2002, in this Honorable House, a bill was presented, a very brief bill, that had two clauses. It was enacted and came into effect on 16th of April 2002 when it was published in the Gazette.
The national holiday for the spiritual Baptist faith will be on May 21st each year. Prime Minister added that this historic day marks another milestone for the spiritual Baptist faith since 1912 prohibition against the faith, which was repealed in 1965.
The spiritual Baptist community has long held that May the 21st is the day they recognize as their day of liberation. And what they have indicated is that on that particular day, that was the last day effectively in the law courts that there were any prosecutions under the 1912 law. And importantly, on the 22nd of May, the records show that the Blessed MacDonald Williams established a formal national organization of spiritual Baptists, but under the rubric of the Christian Pilgrims.
Meanwhile, the New Democratic Party Senator Israel Bruce said that all members of the opposition party has given 100% support to the bill yesterday to declare May 21st as a national holiday for the spiritual Baptist faith. Debating the bill in Parliament, Bruce describes the bill as one of the most significant bills ever passed in Parliament since 2019. Bruce added that he is also part of the spiritual Baptist faith.
At the tender age of 12, I journeyed to church with my mother and my other siblings. And I remember that it was leader Israel Bruce Roman who had delivered the sermon on that day. He is the son of Bishop Roman. And when it was but all over, and my brothers and sisters of the spiritual Baptist faith in the public gallery would understand and know what I'm talking about, they did what is called an altar call. Just as I am without one plea, knowing that thy blood was shed for me, and that thou bidst me come, O Lamb of God, I come. Madam Speaker, on that day, I felt all of it. And I left my seat. I walked to the altar with other youngsters. And at age 12, in the spiritual Baptist faith, I gave my life to Christ.
More on this story, one of the heads of the spiritual Baptist faith, Archbishop Cosmos Pompey, expressed gratitude to all members of Parliament who supported the passing of the bill. Archbishop Pompey said they are extremely grateful that there will be a holiday to celebrate the spiritual Baptist faith in SVG.
And the contribution of both sides of the house, I want to say to you that we are grateful that you held or you continue to hold the spiritual Baptist in so much high esteem. And I am more than happy when the Speaker of the House said that her grandmother, Mother Diamond, is spiritual Baptist. And I'll tell you this, I am happy that at the time when the bills passed, that her grandmother came to the inner courts of my father, and I labored with her in the inner court for that whole week as a leader in the spiritual Baptist faith. And now today, I am happy to know that her granddaughter sits there and was able to announce this bill to give the spiritual Baptists a holiday.
Archbishop Pompey assures all members of the Parliament that they will make all efforts to remember all their contributions today in Parliament
and uphold this spiritual Baptist and what we stand for. I am hoping that I'll be able to make an announcement that all our spiritual Baptist churches will this Sunday, in their service, start by asking God's guidance upon all that we do as we move forward to May 21st, 2025. I want to thank the various archbishop, bishops and all members who accompanied us here to this house. And I want to say that remember, whatever we do, let God lead the way, and we will never lose our way.
A team of linesmen from Cuba are in the country to support VINLEC. This and other stories coming up when we return after the break. Stay with us.
Now available from all Lotto agents. Gold Mine, a new $2 Insta-Cash game with a top prize of $3,000. Gold Mine, so easy to play. If your numbers equals the bars of gold numbers in the same group, win the prize shown. You can win up to 3 times. Get your Gold Mine Insta-Cash tickets where there's no waiting for a draw, and you can win on the spot. Gold Mine, another easy to win Insta-Cash game from the National Lotteries Authority.
Welcome back. More on the local stories. A team of linesmen from the Republic of Cuba are in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to offer support to the St. Vincent Electric Services, VINLEC. The team will aid in the rebuilding process of the southern Grenadine Islands, which were devastated by the passage of Hurricane Beryl on July 1st. Minister Brown, in her welcoming remarks, thanked the Cuban linesmen for coming to the country to offer their assistance.
I am indeed grateful that you are here, especially in our time of need. That just shows our deep friendship, brotherhood, sisterhood. So thank you once again for being here. Later this week, you will be headed to what can be considered as the heart of the disaster, the epicenter of the disaster. Union Island, which is our furthest southern island, was deeply affected by this storm, greatly affected. The entire island is basically homeless, and we have been working to clean up. We have done a lot of the work, but it's still not Union Island or the way it was. It's still devastated by this hurricane. So I'm extremely grateful that you have extended your help now when we need it the most, and I look forward to us working together, collaborating and building back better and stronger, a better St. Vincent and the Grenadines, a better Caribbean region.
Head of VINLEC, Dr. Vaughn Lewis, said that VINLEC is very happy to have the team working along with them.
Our island of Union Island has been devastated, but we are sure with your assistance, we will be able to restore the island within a couple months, and the people of Union Island will be very grateful to your contribution. Good friendships are usually strengthened and forged in times of difficulty, and I am sure that our relationship with you will be strengthened through this experience.
The team was welcomed at the Argyle International Airport on Monday by head of VINLEC, Dr. Vaughn Lewis, Minister of Urban Development, Bernave Brown, and Cuban Ambassador, His Excellency Carlos Echeverri. In other local stories, Venezuela's Supreme Court ruled last Thursday that President Nicolas Maduro won the July 28 presidential election and that it found no irregularities in the results announced by the National Electoral Council on July 29th, officially confirming Maduro's win. In a recent interview, head of the diplomatic mission of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, Ambassador Francesco Perez Santana, told VC3 News that the Venezuelan opposition was already indicating a year ago that the elections were fraudulent.
If you think that you are going to play a game and the referee is going to give the favor to other team, why are you going to the game if you know that? So that is what they did, no? And also they going to the game and participate, and after the referee say no, they say no, it's fraudulent.
Ambassador Santana explained that following the eruption of violence on July 29th, a day after the elections, which continued for a few days, President Maduro sought guidance to regain stability in the country.
President Maduro went to the Supreme Court, asked for legal instrument with the electoral chamber to decide, or not decide, corroborate the decision of the Electoral Council. The Electoral Council have the proof. The Electoral Council made the election and is a serious institution. And what the Supreme Court and the Electoral Chamber is doing is verifying that what they have correspond with the paper that the different parties, the witness of the different parties have. It's just that. And when they have the result, they will say, okay, the Electoral Council is saying or have the paper that say that the President Maduro is the president of Venezuela.
The Venezuelan diplomat says he hopes that the international community will accept the decision of the Supreme Court. Coming up next, we have the VC3 Sports.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about Zest Cola, right from me.
Open the cola, me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the Zest Cola. Look to the right, me see the Zest Cola.
Zest Cola are the best cola. Represent for the Zest Cola. Zest Cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe.
Welcome to VC3 Sports for Wednesday, August 28, 2024. On the local scene in table tennis, 45 young Vincentians were given much-needed equipment to help them advance their table tennis talents. The Vincentian Table Tennis Foundation is in charge of the program, which is in its second year, and the Mustique Charitable Trust Friends in the UK provide funding. Through the program, students from the Trumaka, Ontario Secondary School, Fancy Government School, and Clare Valley Government School were able to improve their table tennis abilities. The UK Friends of the Mustique Charitable Trust is thrilled to partner with the Vinci Table Tennis Foundation program, which is aiding the development of the nation's youth. According to Dulari Malcolm, Administration Director of the Mustique Charitable Trust, who was speaking at a ceremony held today at the Assembly Hall of the St. Vincent Grammar School. Malcolm asserted that physical activity is crucial for children's development as it fosters their social and intellectual abilities. She also complimented the VC Table Tennis Foundation's coaches for their ongoing commitment to helping the country's kids improve. More on the local scene in cricket at the 2024 West Indies Rising Stars Men's Under-17 two-day championships held in Trinidad and Tobago. The Windward Islands boys Under-17 team came in second place. In 3 games, the youthful Volcanoes earned 2 victories and 1 tie. Spinner Watson Seaton did not make the starting 11 for any of the games, although all-round player Cody Grant played in every one of them. The outcome, August 14th and 15th, 2024, Windwards defeated Leewards by 71 runs. August 17th and 18th, 2024, Windwards drew with Jamaica Under-17. August 21st and 22nd, Windwards defeated Trinidad and Tobago by 115 runs. That's all for the local stories. Join us on our social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, as well as the VC3 channel 114 for more updates. Thank you for viewing. I am Shadane McLean.